World Championship Basketball, the Syracuse Nationals versus the Fort Wayne Pistons in the NBA's final playoff at Syracuse. Now the opening tap-off, Fort Wayne wearing the dark uniforms, and they get the ball. Mel Hutchins driving. Pretty play. Here's Syracuse, and note the sharp ball handling. Shea's passing behind his back to Seymour, who puts it away. The Pistons are up against one of the longest sports jinxes. They've never beaten the Nats on the Syracuse court. George Yardley cages one. A floor view of the Nationals. Seymour screens for King. There's no shot. And the relay goes to Johnny Kerr, the former Big Ten All-American. Has it. And now he hits with a hook. Andy Phillip on the far side. His set shot is off and rebounded by Rosenthal. No good, but the Pistons have another chance. And Meineke makes it count. George King guarded well by Yardley. Out to Kerr. Back to George. Once more Kerr. And he's hot. Good. There's Max Zaslowski. He's driving. No good. And do the Nats have the jump on this one? Earl Lloyd is way down there. Syracuse is tough to beat in front of the home folks. Seymour's long set rims the basket, but when Osterkorn finally makes it good, the Nats lead at halftime, 49-38. It's Pistons ball, second half. Phillip flips to Faust. Larry dunks it in. Seymour and Lloyd are the men exchanging passes. Seymour finally takes aim. Bullseye. Andy Phillip across the 10-second line. Pretty. The Fort Wayne defense is getting tougher. There's Shea's up the middle. He flips to Rocha, whose shot is up and off. Yardley comes up with the apple. And George is a man who can really carry the mail. Pretty play. A steal by Andy Phillip and a quick pass to Frankie Bryan. The Pistons trail by only 4 points, 73-69. Syracuse trying to settle down and protect their narrow lead. Kerr in the pivot. His jump shot is in there. That's Bryan, number 7. Over to Phillip. Oops, they lose possession as Earl Lloyd grabs it for the Nats. Now George King moves it down court. Over to Shea's, whose one-hand marksmanship is terrific. The Pistons continue to make it close. Faust shooting. No good, and King brings it back for Syracuse. His shot is off, but Shea's gets the rebound. 85 to only 10 seconds remaining. Rocha's one-handed clinches it. That's the story of basketball's World Series. Syracuse proves unbeatable for Fort Wayne on its home court. The Nats nip the Pistons in this game, 87-84, and they go on from here to win the 1955 Pro Championship.
With the score tied at 91, the Pistons fouled George King, and Syracuse had a chance to win the game. With 12 seconds left, King buried the foul shot to give Syracuse a 92-91 lead. With only seconds remaining, Andy Phillip pushed the ball up court, but as he tried to dish it off, George King stepped in front of the pass, and the Syracuse Nationals held on to win 92-91 for their first NBA championship.
We had a very good team. We had, for instance, Earl Lloyd was on our team. Now, Earl Lloyd is the first African-American in the history of the NBA to play a game, not to sign a contract, to play a game. And Earl was just... everybody just fit in. It was just a good feeling about our team. And we had a coach who was very aggressive, very tough.
Who is?
His name was Al Servey. What a lot of people don't know, Al Servey.
Still alive?
He's still alive. He's 90 years old. He's 90 years old.
Oldest Hall of Famer, I believe.
And I spoke to his wife, right, and his wife said he's as ornery as ever. And he was...
What a shock.
He once asked me, he said, Dolph, you couldn't guard your grandmother. And then I said, you want to know something, Al? My grandmother was a hell of a player. He didn't like that answer.